I'm Nicole Kidman, and I am going to eat a 4-course meal of bugs. I am here to reveal my hidden talent, eating micro livestock.
Showbiz is a really tough business. People who know how to sing, dance, and act all at the same time have become a dime a dozen. So celebrities really have to step up their game or risk losing their claim to fame in the spotlight. As a result, there are a few celebrities out there that have shown us some of their special hidden talents, which are quite honestly more interesting than just being able to follow instructions from a director. So today we're going to take a look at celebrities who have some of the most weird but also really impressive hidden talents that make them worth our continued love and support. But before that, a simple reminder on how to enter our brand new giveaway. We will be giving away either an iPhone X Max, the new iPad mini, or a MacBook Pro. It's all your choice. So be sure to leave a like, comment the keyword, subscribe, and turn on notifications to enter the giveaway. It's really that simple. Number 1, Chris Pratt. We all love celebrities that are huge fans of other celebrities, so we were quite smitten when Star-Lord revealed that he's a huge fan of the show Towie, or The Only Way is Essex. But just how big of a fanboy is he? Well, let's just say he's big enough to accurately copy the character's accent flawlessly. When Chris went on the Graham Norton show, he almost made everyone roll on the floor laughing with his best Towie impressions. They would have rolled on the floor if everyone wasn't so busy picking their jaws up from the floor. Never mind the fact that the audience was mostly Brits. Chris was confident, and he had every right to be. He sounded incredible.
So like honestly, I saw this guy. They did like Michael cheat on me when he was in a beefer, and I was like.
Number 2, Nicki Minaj. This rapper, who was born and raised in New York City, also does a mean British accent. Unlike Chris Pratt though, Nicki's hidden talent is actually not that well hidden. At times when Nicki has to say something that's more than a few sentences, she shifts from an American accent to a British one and back again. Ellen DeGeneres did not miss this amazing trait of Nicki Minaj and asked her once and for all why she seemed to have a secondary accent. And what do you know? Nicki straight up credited Scary Spice and Hermione Granger from Harry Potter. Well, we believe her. What Potterhead didn't speak with a faux English accent for years before eventually sounding somewhat real? Fake it till you make it, they say, and Nicki definitely made it. When she showcased her British accent to Queen Latifah, she couldn't help but be impressed.
Me and my mates took the tube home from the pub because we were bloody knackered.
Number 3, since we're on the topic of sounds, let's talk about Kendall Jenner. While Chris and Nicki Minaj can mimic how a different nationality sounds, this Kardashian model can mimic the sound that's not even human. Okay, sure, everyone can make the convincing woof woof or meowing sounds, but not everyone can chirp. Yeah, Kendall proved to James Corden and everyone who watches The Late Late Show that she can tweet in more than one way. Her bird noises are so unbelievable that we wouldn't be surprised if she revealed that she can summon other little birds to help her get dressed in the morning. I swear those sounds can be only made by a Disney princess, or an actual bird. Take a listen for yourself and tell me if I'm wrong. If you thought that was weird, you should listen to Josh Hutcherson's heartfelt rendition of cricket sounds. Okay, strange I know, but this is why you're here. I promise you, once you hear it, you'd start thinking if those canned cricket noises on flopped sitcoms were actually Josh Hutcherson, loudly proclaiming how he hates what he's seeing. In an interview with Jennifer Lawrence back when they were still promoting The Hunger Games, our very own Katniss revealed that she couldn't have learned the Mockingjay call if it wasn't for Peeta's guidance. It's pretty sweet come to think of it, and it kinda makes you wonder what other noises and voices Josh could recreate. What a talented man.
Do the cricket thing. Keep doing it.
Yeah, don't stop.
Okay, speaking of animals, next we have Katy Perry at number 5, who has, and I'm not exaggerating, the best frog impression probably ever. Now before you say everyone can do impressive croaking sounds, you have to realize that I'm not saying Katy can ribbit. I'm not saying she can sound like a bullfrog. It's just that she can look like one. She demonstrated this rather bizarre skill in an episode of American Idol where the singer wowed everyone by making her neck look like a bullfrog's. Even more astounding is the fact that she actually let other people touch her bullfrog neck. If you never thought that you could watch a Katy Perry clip and feel grossed out, well, there certainly is a first time for everything. Number 6, Christopher Walken. We all know this interesting, pale-skinned actor's weirdness is on another level, but just when you thought that this actor could not get any weirder, he went ahead and revealed that he's actually skilled in, wait for it, taming lions. Apparently, when Christopher was younger, he followed a moving circus and was given a very important role as a lion tamer. In an interview, the star revealed that he grew particularly fond of a lioness he worked with in his youth. As if he wasn't impressive enough, Christopher comes from an era where circuses with lions were still a thing.
You were a lion tamer?
Yes.
How'd that go down? What'd
Just
you do?
one lion. Yeah, I was in a traveling circus.
You were a lion tamer?
Yeah, I went in with the lion.
Number 7, And speaking of celebrities that are from different generations, we have Pierce Brosnan. Before he landed the role of James Bond, Pierce Brosnan wanted to ramp up his marketability as an actor. So back in 1969, he enrolled in fire-eating classes. Yeah, you heard me right. It seems Christopher Walken and Pierce Brosnan both have impressive skills that are valuable in a circus. Pierce actually proved that his fire-eating chops are not only good for the circus. In fact, it landed him a job for the show Remington Steele, where he was able to flaunt his extraordinary skills on camera without any stunt doubles. Who knows how many doors opened because of his unusual decision to take a fire-eating class. It probably didn't make sense to his mom back then, but it all worked out in the end for our favorite 007. Jessie J. If you think you've heard the best of Jessie J's amazing voice, then it's time for you to listen to her music box's final form. For some reason, the Bang Bang singer discovered that she can speak and sing intelligibly while her mouth is completely closed. Sure, you might be able to do it, but can you sound as good as the diva does? If we're being totally honest, Jessie J sings better with her mouth closed than any of us can with our mouths wide open. Yeah, I know. Life really isn't fair sometimes. Now, to make all of us feel better, here's actually a really weird talent from none other than Nicole Kidman at number 9. No, it's not killing of a sacred deer, it's actually eating bugs. Yeah, beautiful Nicole's weird talent is eating crickets, bugs, and worms and somehow making it all look so appetizing. She even described the experience of eating all these weird things. She describes hornworms as extraordinary, mealworms are fruity, grasshoppers are exquisite, and crickets she likened to nuts. She's pretty, but she's kind of crazy, don't you think?
They're still alive. Extraordinary. Very moist, chewy. Need a little water.
Okay, so at number 10, we have Zac Efron pulling us back to a comfortingly boring but still pretty impressive hidden talent. In an episode of Graham Norton, the High School Musical star was dared to pole dance. While anyone can shimmy and slide sloppily down a pole, Zac Efron raises the bar to impossible heights when he confidently performed a human flag. It seems all the basketball training he did in High School Musical actually produced some results. Just kidding, it wasn't that. We all know Zac's been working hard on keeping his body absolutely ripped, and the results are really impressive. The human flag stunt is not easy by any standard, but Zac made it look like a walk in the park. Word to the wise, don't try this at home. Number 11, Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise isn't Tom Cruise for nothing. Even if, hypothetically, his acting career didn't pan out, it's hard to imagine, but just please do pretend for a second, he would definitely have another job option, which would be voice acting. When he appeared at Graham Norton, the seasoned actor made a pretty hilarious Donald Duck impression. It went on for maybe about 5 seconds, but it was all it took for us to fall head over heels for this guy again. I mean, what can't he do? Okay, we might be going off tangent and you might be thinking some of these talents aren't really weird, but you're in for a treat. At number 12, we have Dakota Fanning's eccentric and honestly kinda gross hidden talent. I mean to say, having a tooth gap is not necessarily a bad thing, but when you start sticking stuff in it just to prove how many things you can fit in the gap, surely this starts to push those boundaries. She was able to stick toothpicks, a paper card, and a credit card up there. I mean, sure, it's impressive, but also, yuck. Number 13, Aaron Paul. No one can talk about a weird celebrity hidden talent without mentioning this Breaking Bad star. His claim is that just by petting a dog, he can tell the gender even with his eyes closed or blindfolded. Now, claims like these can't go untested. So, of course, Jimmy Kimmel put him to the test with the help of 4 dogs. Without missing a beat or having to touch any of the dog's private parts, Aaron Paul was able to identify which were male dogs and which ones were female. It was television gold, and we're glad we're alive to witness the glory.
This one's got balls.
Okay, so you might think that doing a motorcycle wheelie is not weird by any standard, but you should hold off judgment to see who we found doing it. At number 14, we have Dr. Phil. Yeah, this old uncle is the one who can still rip dirt bike wheelies. Now, can you say that none of this is impressive? It's fair if you never noticed Dr. Phil is a rebel type kind of guy, but flash news. In 2017, he broke 6 ribs after crashing his dirt bike into a palm tree. At Dr. Phil's age, that's pretty cool. We'll let you decide if the same can be said about our entry at number 15, which involves KESHA and the art of tooth weaving. What, you might be asking? The story's pretty old, but in case you missed it, the singer admitted to collecting her fans' teeth in 2012. As if that in itself is not a major red flag, KESHA went on to confess that she actually weaved headdresses and scarves using all the teeth she was able to collect. She even proudly declared that the first thing you see when you walk into her home is a skeleton model with a tooth-weaved headpiece. I mean, come on, what? How freaky! To calm things down, at number 16, we have Jennifer Lawrence being a pretty good mime and being able to fit more than 10 marshmallows in her mouth. J-Law has always felt like one of us rather than one of those elite high-class celebrities, and these weird talents simply reinforce what we think and how we feel about her. In an interview after Josh Hutcherson bragged about his ability to make cricket sounds, Jen wanted to keep up and played a rather hilarious version of Chubby Bunny where she answered interview questions while stuffing her face full of marshmallows. I mean, how can you not love her for that? Finally, we have Mark Ruffalo, and no, Mark's extraordinary hidden talent is not the fact that he can transform into a green giant with uncontrollable tempers. It's a bit more circusy than that, if it's possible. Are you ready for it? Apparently, Ruffalo is an expert unicyclist. In 2014, he was given the chance to ride one around the Graham Norton set, and he delivered it perfectly. Now, aren't you hulking out about the fact that Marvel didn't inform us about this? I mean, just one scene where the gentle giant rides a unicycle. That would have been an unforgettable piece of cinematic history. But all we got was that lame elevator scene. Oh well.
Here we go.
Oh! Whoa!
So as you can see, some of our favorite celebrities have some pretty extraordinary talents and party tricks to show off when they want to. That wraps up the video. Thanks for watching.